back to the O's room. So y'all, I have some exciting news. Y'all see by the title? I made my first friend slash neighbor here in Cali. And I thought it would take way longer because when I was in Texas, it took me a couple of months to find my first friend, person I could call friend. But I done found a new friend, okay? She lives in my same apartment complex. She calls herself a Chaldean. I didn't even know that was a thing, but until I got here, and apparently I thought that, you know, outsiders called them Chaldean, but she called herself a Chaldean. But she's like older than me. She thought I was 32. I'm like, no, I'm 25. She's like, you're so young, but she looks so young herself. And I was just so surprised, like, what? And the interaction went exactly like this. Y'all ready? So I'm walking back home from dropping them off at school, and I seen her before, and I said hi to her. And she was like, hey. I was like, hi, how are you? I was like, good. And then she was like, do you want some coffee? Mind y'all, I don't drink coffee like that. Drink tea. And something in me just said, say yes. So I go in her house, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I was like, why did I just say yes? I don't even know this lady like that. What if she locked me in her house? And I'm like, Jayla, she ain't gonna lock me in her house. She got too much going on. Like, ain't no lady gonna lock me in her house. And I walk in her house. Her house is beautiful. Her apartment is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I was just like, wow, like, this is nice. And she's just talking to me, and we're just talking. She's talking, I'm talking back. And she's just telling me, like, her whole life story. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Like that's beautiful. Like, people really just be going through stuff in life, and they overcome, and then they humble, some things humble them in life and make them appreciate things more. And, you know, she was giving me tips, and she asked me, like, what do I do for work? I'm like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. She's like, I'm doing medical assisting. You can do it too. It's only like $600, and it doesn't take that long. It's like 3 days a week. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And she does some other things aside from what she's doing with the medical assisting school. And I just thought that was so amazing. And she told me her background, and I was just like, this is cool. And she was just a good, positive ball of energy. And for her to be so much older than me, I was not expecting all that energy, but she just has this light about her, and I just loved it. And I got her number, she got my number, and she's telling me, you know, she watches The Neighborhood and stuff like that. And she's like, you're new around here? I was like, yeah, I just moved here like a month ago from Texas. And she's like, yeah, it's expensive here. I'm like, I know. So she recommended some grocery stores to go to. I actually went to one of the grocery stores that she told me to go to get some fruits and like a little snack and some meats. It was really nice. It was an Arab grocery store. I've never been to an Arab grocery store, but it was really nice, very organized, small, you know, very intimate grocery store. And I was just like amazed by the interaction and how fast we just kind of clicked, and how she just was just so welcoming and so like easy to talk to, and so just free with her information. Like, she wasn't holding nothing back. And that's something I admire to do myself as a content creator, as just a person in general. I don't ever want to feel like I'm like hiding parts of myself, which sometimes I do because I'd be embarrassed about certain stuff. But like, she was just so free. She felt so free and so light, and she just was so positive, and it just made me so happy. And I got back home, and she had ended up giving me some stuff for breakfast for my brother-in-law. And I just, you know, it started at, she invited me to church, and I was like, no, I'm okay. I gotta go cook for my brother-in-law for breakfast. And she was like, what are you gonna cook him? I was like, just some eggs and pancakes. And she was like, pancakes? I was like, yeah, you know, the ones with the water in it. She's like, you want some French toast? I'm like, no, it's okay. I'll just make the pancakes. She's like, you want some French toast? I'm like, no, I'm okay. She's like, do you want some French toast? I was like, okay, you got me. Okay, I'll take some French toast. And then she was she was getting the French toast for me, and then she ended up throwing in some sausages and some hash browns, and I'm like, oh my god, this lady is just super nice, like, and just really down to earth, like, and it just amazed me, and she just seems like she's gonna be like a super different dynamic for a friend for me. Since I am young, I don't really know that many people, you know, and I feel like as you get older, it's harder to make friends, and the way that interaction happened, it just felt like it was God sent. Like, it just hit me like a whirlwind, because I was literally expecting to just go back to the house and chill for the rest of the day, and I literally sat with this lady for an hour, and I was like, what? And I was just so surprised. Like, literally a cup of coffee turned into this, and she's just, I could tell she's a very good-hearted human being. And y'all, I would say, of course, always be cautious with strangers, but if you get an inkling to talk to somebody, or like if they invite you to do something, as long as it's not creepy, I'm saying, like, go with your gut feeling. Always go with your gut. If you don't feel safe, don't do it. But for me, I did not have any super strong urge like I shouldn't do this. It was literally like, God was like, hey, just go ahead, accept the coffee, accept the invitation. And it turned into this a wonderful conversation for like an hour long, and I was just so surprised. And I can tell I'm definitely gonna be hanging out with her more. And she actually offered to babysit Luna for me and my husband when we want to go on dates and stuff, and she could recommend different places for us to go for date night. So, y'all, life is lifing right now. Life is crazy, but there's little things like that where you just, it just piques my humanity. Like, it just makes me feel so good, and I feel like friendship should be that easy. Friendship should be that easy. Interactions with humans should be that easy. Literally over a simple cup of coffee, turn into an hour-long conversation. Like, what? Crazy. But, like, this should be a lesson. Be nice to people. Be nice. Talk to people. Say hello. Ask them how their day's doing. Especially if they're your neighbors. I know some people are all about the privacy and stuff like that. But yes, we're all living in the same community. We need to get to know each other. Watch out for each other. All that good stuff. And, you know, I'm like, we gotta do something, right? We gotta do something. So, yeah, but, oh, man. I was just so excited. I just had to share that with y'all. And just hopefully it encourages you to go out there and just be your happy self. And don't be scared. Don't be anxious about meeting new people. Because usually, I would say like 60% of the time, people are not as bad or as standoffish as you may think. Some people have that guard up with their, you know, their little faces, their resting faces, and may seem unapproachable. But say hi. Even if they don't say it back, just say hi. Just get used to saying hi to people, connecting with people. Ask people how their day is, okay? Because you never know what could happen from that, all right? So I'll see you on the next video. Peace. We are leaving the Rose Room.